So guys, I'm finally leaving. It reached so quick because I didn't expect this. In my mind, I was like, maybe something like 72 hours is still left, but it was just a blink away. So I'm here, already dressed, and I have some of the little things, or maybe everything that I'm supposed to carry with me. Let me just show you. I have my backpack here with me, and small bag for some of my essentials, and I have my recording stand over here. Guys, for those who are Africans are watching this, you already know that if at all you're coming from visiting your mom, you can't live without a sack. So it's funny anyway, but those who know already know. Yeah, so I have my sacks here with me. One is one of them, a little one. Then there is this one here. So it's too heavy when I combine the two together, so I'll have to take this one and put it inside of this one. Before I put them together, I'll have to be assisted to carry them to where I'm gonna pick or maybe take a motorbike to the main highway leading to where I'm heading to. So when we reach at the point where I'll take a motorbike, I'll have to combine the two together for it to be easy for me to carry. So guys, if you're new to this channel, welcome to Emmy's Diary. My name is Emmy, and kindly subscribe to 2,000 subscribers and like the video, and you can as well consider watching the ads because through that we get paid. And don't leave without liking the video. So let's do this, let's travel together. We are leaving home finally. I feel so bad, but there is nothing I can do about it. Yeah, so that's it. There is nothing I can do about it. It's today, so let's travel together. I want to take you along with me from the very beginning right now until the final destination. So stick around, make sure you watch the video till the end, and do not forget to like the video. So let's do this. I'm here, it's around 11 a.m. and the sun is so hot. I have my backpack and a small bag for some essentials like my power bank and everything, and of course a jacket because you never know how it's gonna turn out to be. But obviously right now it can't rain. In most parts of Kenya it's not raining. So about the sacks, I was telling you, you can't leave home without sacks, especially if you those who have parents, because they'll obviously pack you some food, like maize, bananas and all that. So that is exactly what is inside those sacks. I have maize, which have been given by my mom, some bananas, some people call them plantains by the way, and some beans and all that. So at least when I get to a place, you have a starter. Yeah, so that is obvious for any African home. Maybe you can choose to come home without anything. That is so bad. You have to carry your parents something, but when you're leaving, you live with a lot of things, and most of them are from the farm. So my mom is also escorting me. She's on the other side. I couldn't follow there because I felt like it's so dusty, and I've followed a different way, but it's gonna link me up with the one she has followed. So we'll meet somewhere where I'll take the motorbike. Guys, wow, it's so hot. Let's see how it goes. Timre dawe. So guys, I've made it to where I'm gonna take a vehicle to where I'm heading to. I'm so much skeptical because most of the time they tell you that they'll take you to where exactly you are going, but they end up putting you into a different vehicle, which is so much bad. So let's take our vehicle, let's board, and then I'll see you later. One thing which always disgusts me in most Kenyan vehicles, or rather matatus and buses, are loud music, and for that reason I couldn't use the original sound. At this moment it was an hour later, because I left home by exactly 11:20 a.m. And the reason as to why we had a stopover and which took some minutes is because where we're heading to is far and the vehicle can't proceed without it full, because some people have alighted along the way. I was feeling like my body was melting because lately it is so hot and the sun is really shining. But eventually it took off. I was so much happy because I knew we were not going to stay there for a long time, because sometimes you can stay as long as 30 minutes waiting for the vehicle to get full, yet you also had your own timing.
Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals, they take us higher. The night's young and it's just begun as she puts her hand in mine. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. We're gonna be two hearts running wild. Now the morning is the afternoon. We lay awake in bed. The laughs so loud as the hours pass. We're gonna do it all again. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. We're gonna be, we're gonna be two hearts running wild.
So guys, I've managed to reach safely, but I couldn't vlog every bit of it because it's so much hard to vlog with the phone. At the same time, you know, issues with the public transport, it's so much congested and a lot of stopovers and everything. So I've taken my things from the bus stop and I'm at a friend's working place because I was so much tired and angry at the same time. I only took breakfast when I was leaving home and I couldn't manage because after reaching here, let me show you. This is Migori town. I don't know if you can see anyway. Let me just show you. So this is Migori town. It's the border town over here. And so I'll have to take... Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry for this. I know that is not how a video should end, but I'm gonna tell you what exactly happened. That is a dilemma. I know you expected me to take you along with me until my final destination, but something happened which I really couldn't rectify or maybe go against that. So this is what happened. From my place up to Migori here in Nyabohanse, it's a 2 hours 17 minutes drive. That is when there is no stopovers completely. So when I talk of no stopovers, it means with a private vehicle. But with me, I do not have a car, and so I have to use a public transport. So with the public transport, a distance of 2 hours 17 minutes, I ended up, or that is how it always happens, that from my place up to here, it takes approximately 4 to 5 hours on the road. Because first of all, there are a lot of stopovers. They don't take people who travel long distance or maybe up to the final destination, because when a vehicle comes from my place, the final destination is Migori, because when you cross the border, you are in Tanzania. So from my place, vehicles don't go direct to Tanzania. If you want to go to Tanzania, you'll have to take a vehicle at the border. So here is the final destination. So you'll find that most of the drivers or those who work in this public means of transport, they also take passengers who alight even like the nearest bus stop. So for that reason, they'll end up stopping each and every time, and they also stop to pick some other people who are on the road, who are not in this or a specific bus stop, or rather just waiting for a vehicle which should take them a short distance. So a distance of 2 hours 17 minutes, we always end up taking 4 hours to 5 hours, which is so much awkward. And at some point there are different stopovers where they stop, but again it finds that a lot of people have alighted who were not heading to the long distance, or rather to Migori, and so the bus or the vehicle is empty, and so they'll have to wait for it to get full, because they can't get to Migori here without that vehicle full. That will be like a waste because they've used fuel and all that. So you'll have to wait. I think I've said in some of the clips previously, for 30, even up to an hour, you're just there waiting for the bus to get full, because they can't move without the bus getting full. So that is one challenge which I encountered. Second, which made me not to actually take me along with me up to my final destination, is that I vlog using my phone. I know this one now sounds irritating because I've mentioned this in a lot of videos and I never wanted to mention it again, but I think this is gonna be the last time I'm mentioning this. Most of the time I've always wanted to vlog my journey when I'm traveling, because I've traveled home and back sometimes. There are even sometimes I travel even past the capital city, and I promised myself to vlog the whole journey because it was my an experience that I've never had before, and I was like, I want to share with my audience whatever happened, or whatever I've experienced, or things that are new to me and I've seen for the first time. So I know I've mentioned this severally, I've just said that, and I never wanted to mention it again, but promise me this is the last time I'm mentioning this. Vlogging with the phone when you're traveling is not easy. Maybe some people do this, but it depends the kind of traveling you're doing, because with me I had my backpack. Okay, this may sound as an excuse to someone else who have done it perfectly and it worked, but you and I believe that not everything that is working for another person is going to work for me perfectly, however much we tried, because I've always wanted to do that, because okay, I've seen people doing it, but for me it has failed severally. But I love the fact that in all these occasions that I've failed, I've never lost hope. The first time I tried, it failed. The second time, the third time, and I think this is the 5th time now, and I didn't lose hope, because I wanted it to work for all this while. So it's much tricky, because first of all, maybe you are in a rush the way I was. I reached my hometown and I wanted to at least take some minutes to vlog, but the problem is that I couldn't tell those people at the bus stop that they should give me time, so that maybe they'll come for me later, or I'll take a vehicle later on, because sometimes when it gets late, you can't find a vehicle which is coming up to this side directly, and so you'll have to wait, or maybe you'll have to take a vehicle to another destination, then you take another second vehicle to here, which is kind of costly. Yeah, so it's much cheaper and easy when you take just a direct vehicle to where you're heading to, other than using 2 vehicles at a time. Yeah, so that was the challenge. And so I couldn't even, I think in my hometown I only vlogged for 30 seconds or 40 seconds, because I just landed with a I just reached there with a motorbike, and I found a vehicle which is heading to Migori directly, and I didn't have any option, I had to take that. So that is another challenge. And so I think if at all I'll want to do a traveling vlog, I'll just have to take my time and be well prepared, just in case of anything or any inconvenience. I'll know how to go about it. When I reach a bus stop, I'll have to take my time, and even if a vehicle leaves me, then I'll have a plan B or a second option maybe to go for, even if I'll have somewhere to spend the night or something. That is when you have money, or maybe just know somebody who can host you. Yeah, so that is one thing that I've learned. I'm so much happy that through all these challenges I get to learn each and every I get to learn a lot of things, which I'm happy I won't repeat in my next travel vlog, because I'm looking forward to doing a lot of those ones, which are now specifically just vlogging and traveling, and there is no anything like going to visit somewhere and I'm in a rush and I have to do this and that. Yeah, so after I've taken my after I boarded that vehicle, I wanted even to try if I can vlog inside, and then so it was so much congested, and that is another problem with means of transport or other public means of transport here in Kenya. I'm not by any chance trying to stain the name of the public transport in Kenya, but if at all there is any other person who is watching this from Kenya or any other country which has experienced this, you can let me know to at least validate whatever I'm talking about. It's always so much congested to an extent that maybe a seat which there are 2 seats, and for that reason each and every person is supposed to occupy a seat. You'll end up occupying 2 seats, you'll end up sitting on 2 seats with 3 or 4 people or other people carrying themselves, and so it's so much congested and it carries a lot of people than it's supposed to carry. So that is another challenge, because you just very uncomfortable and you just squeeze yourself so much. Another challenge is that there is always music, but that is not a challenge. If at all the vehicle was spacious enough, I can end up vlog, but then I do a voiceover or music. But it was a challenge because I was too squeezed, the vehicle was too full, and I couldn't do that. Oh my goodness. I'm not even happy I'm talking about this, because to me it sounds like excuse. I always don't like giving out excuses, for sure, for real. Like, I always just either settle for it happened or it didn't happen, like not giving excuses for all this. But anyway, I think it might help, because you're now familiar, and maybe you'll be wondering what exactly happened, why I didn't take you along with me up to my final destination. So that is what happened. After that, there is a challenge I've always had for a long time, and maybe if there is someone watching and you've had the same challenge, you can let me know how you go about it, or what I can do at least to remedy the situation. I always get so much nausea, not all the time, but most of the time when I'm traveling. You feel like you want to puke, or sometimes you have migraines, or you just feel very uncomfortable. And someone told me it's due to it's as a result of the kind of fuel or gas that vehicle is using, because I understand there are different types. So that is what makes people nausea. I'm really not sure. I honestly do not know about the cause, but you can let me in the comment section what can be a result of feeling nausea. And that is what I felt at some point. And then, being that I was so much tired, I didn't sleep the previous night, and I know that is not your problem. Yeah, but I was just sleepless. Sometimes I always have anxiety when I want to travel, and so I didn't sleep so well. I woke up very early, and for that reason, after feeling nausea and everything, I felt I was just gone, like I was sleeping. So that is what happened. I felt so much bad, and when I woke up, I reached where I was heading to. I was so much tired and hungry. I had to at least rush, because after reaching Bigori, I have to take another vehicle, which is like 20 minutes, with also a lot of stopovers to Nyabuhanse, so that I can get to my place. So it was a whole chaotic moment for me. And when I was passing something, when I reached Migori, we had agreed with the bus attendant with the price, because they always don't write receipts. So we had agreed that I was supposed to pay a certain amount, and then I gave him some cash, and he didn't give me change. So in my mind, I knew that exact amount that we agreed on is exactly what he'll take away from the money I gave him. But unfortunately, I kept asking for my balance, and he was like, we are going so far and I'm not heading anywhere, I'm not going anywhere, so just keep calm, you'll get your balance definitely. Because okay, I felt like, let me just cool down, because it's true, I'm going so far, and so if at all he gets, he's gonna give me. So we traveled all 4 hours. It didn't give him my balance. And when I reached where I was heading to, when I reached Migori and I asked for my balance, he gave me less amount of money. And I was so much pissed off, because how comes you agree? Okay, this is something which is so much obvious in I don't know, other countries, it happens. But in Kenya, it always happens that you agree on a certain amount, you give that person some money, and that requires change, or not change, it's balance. That requires balance for you to be given balance, and then they end up giving you less balance. They go against initial agreement of the price that you guys agreed. And so I was just pissed off, and I told him, you could have just told me that you needed this kind of money, so if at all I was comfortable enough with that, I could have just given you that money, other than telling me a different, other than assuming that we have agreed on whatever I'm supposed to give you. You refuse to give me my balance for all 4 hours, and when I reach where I'm heading to, you give me a different amount, which is not exactly what we agreed on. Oh my goodness. So that is what happened, guys. I felt so much bad. And after that, you know, I had my backpack full of my clothes. I had a small handbag and my recording stand, and a sack with some maize and some food stuff from home, which I was given from home. So that was also bulky. I had to carry that from where I'm gonna take another vehicle up to Nyabohanse. So I was feeling nausea. I'd slept. I was irritated because of I didn't get my balance back. At the same time, I was tired. At the same time, I had very bad migraines. It was shining, it was hot at the same time. Guys, hopefully this doesn't sound as excuses to you, but I know sometimes when I just set everything together, when I just have everything figured out, I won't come here to explain, or rather explain myself about what I was supposed to do. I didn't expect this, of course. I left home and I was like, I want to do my best and I have to do this. But sometimes uncertainties are everywhere, and there are things we cannot go against, of course. They're beyond us. And so, oh my goodness, that is what happened. I'm so sorry because the video just ended abruptly. But if find a place in your heart to forgive me for all this. But all in all, I reached safely. I had time to freshen up and take some painkillers for the migraines, and I prepared something to eat and I slept. And when I woke up this morning, because I'm recording this video the following day, it was better, and it's in the evening right now. I feel better, and I know that everything is going to be okay. I believe, and I told you in my previous video, that the month of March is just an amazing month for me. I know that great things are going to happen, and I won't have any complaints like anymore, completely. So guys, I'm so much grateful for always being here. If you managed to watch this video up to this moment, I thank you so much for your understanding about what happened. It wasn't my intention not to maybe take you along with me, but whatever happened was just like beyond me and I couldn't control it. And so I'm so much sorry, and I know next time if I'll have to travel and make a video, maybe you never know what will happen. Like I'm just hoping for the best anyway. I'm just hoping for the best. I'm just hoping for those moments that I won't give excuses, because as I've told you earlier, I always settle for one thing. Like if it didn't happen, it didn't happen, and that is what I say. If it happened, it happened, and that's it. I don't give excuses, but I just felt like at least I should give you a reason so that you can know exactly whatever happened. That was abrupt. I even watched and I was like, no, this can't happen. But anyway, but God above all. So guys, I'm right now in Nyabohanse, the border of Kenya and Tanzania. I'm looking forward to explore new things here and there. And I know that at this point, I'll have to settle for something that even me, I'll feel like I'm so much satisfied that whatever I'm delivering to you guys, it's interesting, it's educative, it's inspiring and all that. I believe in you guys because you've always been with me for all this while. You've always supported me, and I know that you will. And so thank you so much for your time, for your words of encouragement and everything you've done. And if you haven't subscribed to Emmy's Diary, kindly consider subscribing to this channel, road to 2K subscribers. Don't always leave the video without liking, and always feel free to leave a comment at the comment section. I'm always also glad to know where exactly you're watching me from, so do not hesitate to leave it at the comment section. So guys, expect more and more of vlogs from here. Maybe you never know. Maybe we can get out of Nyabohanse again. You never know. And I'm so much open to try new things this time. new places and all that. And I know you guys are going to enjoy, and I'm so much excited for this month of March. I just feel like it's a month of blessing anyway. I don't know if I have that feeling. Maybe I just have faith. And I thank God for everyone watching this video, and I wish you all the best in the month of March. May you be in good health, full of blessings and all that, guys. So thank you so much for watching today's vlog. I love you so much, and bye bye. See you in my next video.